Now coming to weak electrolytes. Weak electrolyte. Now, how to identify weak electrolyte? So if you already know how strong electrolyte is determined, like acid, base, and salt, then anything which is not strong will be weak. For example, guys, if we'll talk about acid, weak acid, the one which do not undergo 100% ionization. If we'll take an example, then you already know that taking 2 terminal oxygen will make it strong. So I'm just taking 1 terminal oxygen here. You can see. So this is an example of weak electrolyte. One other important criteria of identifying it is if you know the Ka value. The Ka value of this is very close to 10 to the power minus 5 at room temperature. You can see this is the situation, weak acid. Similarly, guys, you can take another example like HO, P double bond O, HNH. This is also because this is there also we have 1 terminal oxygen. Right. So many such example you will get. Even H2S is also very, very poor, of the order of 10 to the power minus 7. Similarly, you can say when it comes to base, after acid, when it comes to base, guys, then base. After these examples, guys, as I told you in the last video, that except these examples, whatever we have, the hydroxide of the metal, all are quite weak, and few of them are amphoteric also. Like you can consider magnesium hydroxide, one among them, copper hydroxide you can consider. You can consider ZnOH whole twice, and ... you can include as many as you want. In fact, ZnOH whole twice is amphoteric. So they are quite weak electrolyte. When it comes to salt, you are having so many examples. If you'll talk about, so sir, what about chloride bromide? Yes, AgCl, AgBr, AgI. The same you can repeat with Hg2Cl2, Hg2Br2, Hg2I2. Same you can repeat with PbCl2, PbBr2, PbI2. Let me tell you, most of the oxide and hydroxide, most of the sulfide, most of the sulfites, right? Most of the carbonates, these examples which I'm telling you are mostly insoluble, guys. Leaving aside alkali metal and few molecules of alkaline earth metal, few ions of alkaline earth metal, most of the cations are insoluble with these. So that is the most important thing about the weak electrolyte and strong electrolyte. Now, once you know all this, we can easily understand about ionic equilibrium. So, and now because we are discussing everything into water as a solvent, so we need to understand the electrolytic behavior of the water itself. तो देखते हैं जो water, आपको मालूम है कि the liquid range of the water is from 0 degree to 100 degree at 1 atm. Under that temperature and pressure condition, it will be in liquid state. So this temperature range is important for us. And thankfully, आपको मालूम है, across the planet, leaving aside few areas, the temperature is between 0 to 100 only. So H2O liquid, is it a electrolyte? So yes, it's a polar molecule having hydrogen, high electronegative oxygen and low electronegative hydrogen. So yes, at even room temperature, because of the molecular collisions, it will break down into H plus and OH minus. But what is the tendency? Again, I'm telling you, like I told you in the last video, that H plus will not be free. H plus will always be in the form of, so it will become H3O plus. So guys, even you can write H3O plus. Right? Few people used to write 2 molecules of this. But according to me, because very small amount of H plus ion is there, so if you do 1 minus X, that X will be very, very less as compared to. So I would like to write like this. So H plus aqueous and OH minus aqueous. So please understand, H plus aqueous means basically H3 plus there, right? Now what is the equilibrium constant for this? So equilibrium constant, if it is K ionization, because here water is ionizing, that at 25 degree centigrade I'm talking about. Now, what is the value of K ionization? So first of all, let us write it. So K ionization, that is an equilibrium constant that you can write. At equilibrium, it will be H plus ion, active mass of H plus ion. For lower concentration, it will be simply molarity and divided by this. Now, because the liquid is in large excess water, so the amount and the concentration of H2O will not change much during the course of this equilibrium establishment. So the product of these two values will be constant, because the density of water is very close to 1. I'm not saying that it will exactly be 1 between 0 to 100 degrees centigrade, but yes, it will always be close to 1. So if you'll take close to 1, then what will be the molarity of water? So 1 gram per ml. Density of water is 1 gram per ml. 1 gram per ml means in 1000 ml. Why I'm taking 1000 ml? Because it will be 1 liter. So in 1 liter, 1000 grams of water will be there. So guys, if you want to calculate the molarity with respect to solvent itself, then 1000 divided by 18 gram will give you the mole. That means 55.55. So you can take 55.55 multiply by K ionization. And the product of this H plus, that's what I was telling you, that it will be a constant value. So this is a constant value. So K is also a constant. This value is also constant. That's why it is a constant. Now, what will be the value over here? What will be the value of this H plus and OH minus? So this is, because the product of these two is constant, another terminology is used which is represented by Kw. And because on the right side here we are having the product of ions, that's why Kw is also known as ionic product. Right? Kw, ionic product of water. Ionic product of water. So what will be the values of ionic product? Kw at 25 degrees centigrade is 10 to the power minus 14. Now, will it be same at all temperature? Of course not. At 90 degree or close to 100, it will be of the order of 10 to the power minus 13. Means increasing. And that at close to 0, close to 0. This value is minus 15 or minus 16. This you can verify with the book. But on increasing temperature, as you can see, the value is increasing. You can understand in this way also, because this is an endothermic reaction. Because when H plus and OH minus are kept taken together, it forms H2O. The energy releases here, that is 13.7 kilocalorie per equivalent. Guys, you imagine this much energy is released. So just a reverse of this, I mean H2O breaking into H plus and OH minus, endothermic. So for endothermic reaction, as temperature is increased, rate constant value increases. As temperature increase, equilibrium constant also increases for endothermic. That's what happening here. Minus 15 is lower, minus 14 is little higher, minus 13 is even more higher. So which value we need to remember? For our calculation, we need to remember this, Kw. Now, if they're asking, tell me what is K ionization at 25. तो बहुत simple है. K ionization into water, active mass of water will be equal to Kw. And ये कितना है? Minus 14. अब ये 55.55 रख दो आप यहाँ पे. K ionization. तो K ionization कितना आ गया बेटा? Minus 14 divided by 55.55. This is the ionization constant of water at room temperature. So I hope कि आपको clear हो रहा होगा ये सारा चीज. And now coming to the other terminologies, there are many things which are used in ionic equilibrium quite frequently. Like जैसे एक बड़ा important term है जिसको बोलते हैं pH. What is pH? pH is defined as minus log concentration of active mass of H plus ion inside the solution. Like that, my dear, pOH is defined as simply minus log to the base 10 active mass of OH minus. Although Sorensen scale पे भी H plus ion का definition है, that we will see later on. So pH ऐसा हो गया, pOH आपको समझ आ गया. Now there is another term pKw. What is it? So now you understand, P कहीं पे भी आ गया तो minus log 10 you can fix. So this is basically minus log 10 Kw. Similarly, pKa means क्या होगा? Minus log Ka. Similarly, अगर मैं पूछ लूं pKb क्या है तो क्या बोलोगे? Minus log Kb. And if I'll ask you what is the value of pK indicator? pK indicator, that will be equal to minus log K indicator, equilibrium constant for an indicator. That indicator you will all learn in next video. So pH, pOH, all these are terminologies. So now you tell me one thing, at 25 degree, Kw is how much? Minus 14. So what will be pKw? Minus log 10 to the power minus 14. So I hope आपको मालूम है कि 10 का पावर जो भी है उसको आप इधर लेके आओगे. So that will be minus into minus 14 log 10. And this will be 1. Minus minus will be plus. So pKw will be 14 at 25 degree centigrade. This is really useful for us. हम बहुत बार use करेंगे इसका, ठीक है? Now coming to pH of the neutral water. What is the pH of? When I'm saying neutral water means मैं बाहर से कोई भी एसिड या बेस ऐड नहीं किया है मैंने, राइट? सो न्यूट्रल का मतलब है. तो सिंपल है यार, कैसे निकालेंगे? वेरी सिंपल सर. H2O You only said H plus aqueous plus OH minus aqueous, and Kw is minus 14, and you told that Kw is nothing but the product of ions at equilibrium. So guys, this I am talking at 25 degree. अगर आपको टेम्परेचर चेंज करेगा तो ये चेंज हो जाएगा, मेक श्योर कि आप वो यूज करो. द गुड थिंग अबाउट दिस इज आपका ये 55.55 था माइनस एक्स, दिस विल बी एक्स इन एक्स. सो दीज विल बी इक्वल गाइज, क्योंकि आपका अगर 1 मोल ब्रेक कर रहा है तो 1 मोल H प्लस एंड 1 मोल OH माइनस फॉर्म होगा. सो x मोल ब्रेक किया तो इट विल फॉर्म x मोल एंड x मोल. सो व्हाट विल गेट, x into x is equal to 10 to the power minus 14. X square will be equal to minus 14, so x will be equal to 10 to the power minus 7. Good. So आप देखो तो in neutral water क्या हो रहा है, what is happening, H plus और OH ion both are equal, और कितना है -7, that is at 25 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड. तो मैं आपसे पूछूं pH बताओ, तो माइनस लॉग H प्लस आयन minus log 10 to the power minus 7, that will be simply 7. Similarly अगर मैं पूछूं POH बताओ, तो log of OH minus log of -7, ये भी कितना आ जाएगा 7. So clear है ना, pH will be equal to POH at in case of neutral water. Now my next question is, what do you think will happen suppose करो बच्चों आपके पास एक क्वेश्चन आ गया and that is asking that you are having just a liter of water, right, and that is taken at 25 degree centigrade. और बच्चों यहाँ पे क्या ऐड कर रहे हैं, 1 liter of water 25 degree centigrade पे लिया है, ऐड क्या कर रहे हैं, तो सपोज आई एम एडिंग जस्ट 10 to the power -3 moles. देख लो इतना कम यूज कर रहा हूँ HCl. 10 to the power -3 mole of HCl means, समझ रहे हो, HCl means 36.5 grams, right? 1 mole. 1 mole is this. 10 to the power -3 moles का मतलब अगर आप ग्राम्स में निकालोगे तो एक्चुअली 0.0365. इमेजिन 1 ग्राम से भी कितना कम है ये. जस्ट उतना HCl ऐड कर दो and try to think about what will be the pH of this solution. So as you know that HCl is a weak acid or strong acid, guys? HCl is a strong acid. It will break down into H plus and Cl minus. Whereas H2O is a very weak electrolyte, H plus and OH minus. If there is no H plus externally, then the value of this is how much? -7, -7, 10 to the power -7. But if it is a strong electrolyte, ये तो पूरा break हो जाएगा. And if it will break completely, if 10 to the power -3 you took, it will be 10 to the power -3. So inside, whenever we write equilibrium constant Kw is equal to H plus into OH minus, then here whatever the H plus ion in the solution is there, that term will be there. Few students used to commit mistake कि no sir, H2O का जब आप equilibrium ले रहे हो तो only H plus ion which is coming from water that will be considered. That's a wrong perception. H plus means from wherever it is coming, that H plus ion will be taken. All the H plus ion which is there inside the solution. ये solution में H plus ion कहीं से भी आया हो, water से आया हो, HCl से आया हो, कहीं और से भी आया हो, all of them will be considered. So आप ये बोल सकते हो कि 55 minus 55 minus y, ये y and y. So basically this will be y plus 10 to the power -3. So आप यहाँ पे अगर लिखना हो तो आप लिख सकते हो y plus 10 to the power -3 into कितना y. अब क्वेश्चन ये आता है कि जब भी अब ऐसे टर्म्स आ जाएं तो यू नीड टू बी रियली सेंसिबल. अब y जनरली क्या होता है, तो आपको मालूम है कि if there is no HCl added, then the value of y is how much? 10 to the power minus 7. Now if you are adding H plus ion, so obviously rate of backward reaction will increase, क्योंकि आप प्रोडक्ट इंक्रीज कर रहे हो तो बैक साइड ज्यादा जाएगा, मींस डिसोसिएशन टेंडेंसी विल डिक्रीज, मतलब अब y विल बी इवन लेस देन दैट। तो न्यूट्रल वाटर में इतना है, y will be far less than 10 to the power minus 7 in when HCl is added. तो जब आप HCl ऐड करोगे तो when it will be far less than 10 to the power minus 7, even if it is 10 to the power minus 7 also, तो बड़ी अगर मैं पूछूं कि 10 to the power minus 7 plus 10 to the power minus 3 ये वैल्यू किसके क्लोज है, तो ऑब्वियसली यार इट इज क्लोज टू 10 to the power minus 3। आप देखो ये बहुत कम हो गया, ये इसमें इसको ऐड करने में यही बरा, तो आपको ये ध्यान रखना था। इफ यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड दिस approximation, then you are at good level of understanding in ionic equilibrium. So Kw कितना है बेटा, Kw we had minus 14 10 to the power minus 14 at 25 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड। बस हो गया खत्म। अब आप इसको रख दो, ये आपका -3 आ गया, ये आपका y आ गया, तो y कितना आ गया 10 to the power minus 11। Now बच्चों what is H plus ion? H plus ion was 10 to the power minus 3 प्लस y, y is 10 to the power minus 11। आप देखो ये खुद ही किसी भी, ये वैल्यू लगभग -3 ही है, जबकि OH माइनस कितना आ गया इस बार देखो आप, OH माइनस कितना आ गया -11, क्योंकि वो y है, दिख रहा है, दिस इज y, OH माइनस इज y, सो ये आ गया -11। तो बस अब सब चीज निकाल दो, pH कितना आ गया, सो pH minus log H plus आंसर, that is minus log 10 to the power minus 3। ये कितना आ गया सर 3। सिमिलरली POH निकालोगे तो 11 आ जाएगा। आर दे इक्वल? नो, इक्वल तो नहीं है। तो अच्छा कैसा सॉल्यूशन है, सो आप बोलोगे सिंस H प्लस का नंबर एंड कंसंट्रेशन इज ग्रेटर देन दैट ऑफ OH माइनस और pH से बड़ा POH है, pH is 3 and POH is 11, it implies that solution is acidic। ये ध्यान रखना। काफी सारे लोग बोलते हैं कि pH less than 7 then it will be acidic, not necessary। how can I say? because suppose करो कि आपका न्यूट्रल वाटर का से फॉर एग्जांपल जो -14 था, राइट 25 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड पे Kw, अगर वो Kw कितना आ जाए -13, और वो आपको मालूम है कि इस पे एट हायर टेम्परेचर नियरली 90 डिग्री, तो ऐसे केस में जो न्यूट्रल वाटर का pH है, यानी जब आप ब्रेक करोगे H2O into H plus OH minus, तो ये x into x, this time x into x will be -13 at 90 degree, तो x value will be root over this, तो ये कितना आ गया 10 to the power -13/2 और ये आ गया 10 to the power -6.5। अब ये -6.5 आ गया तो pH न्यूट्रल वाटर का कितना हो गया 6.5। सो ये क्या एसिडिक है? नो, लेस देन 7 भी है। तो the complete statement is if pH is less than 7 at 25 degree centigrade then we are okay, क्योंकि 25 डिग्री पे न्यूट्रल का 7 होता है, बट 90 डिग्री पे न्यूट्रल का आप देखो 6.5 है। सो इवन इफ 6.5 इज रिपोर्टेड इट इज स्टिल न्यूट्रल। तो न्यूट्रल कब हो सकता है बेटा, तो न्यूट्रल होने के लिए, इसलिए दिस इज द मोर वैलिड स्टेटमेंट कि if H plus ion is more than OH minus, solution is acidic। if POH is greater than pH, solution is acidic। pH less than at 25, okay then okay, क्योंकि उस pH पे आप पहले उस टेम्परेचर पे आप न्यूट्रल वाटर का pH चेक कर लो, उसके हिसाब से आप आंसर करो। So this one I told you whenever a strong electrolyte like HCl is added in water, how it will affect the pH. Now, is it disturbing the degree of dissociation of water? तो yes, क्योंकि earlier y का वैल्यू कितना आता था, अगर if there is no HCl, तो ये वैल्यू कितना था -7. अभी देखो वैल्यू कितना आ रहा है, y value is -11. You can see just a pinch of HCl can affect the degree of dissociation to that level. So that is why a very famous saying in ionic equilibrium, that strong electrolyte, common ion of strong electrolyte, suppresses the dissociation of weak electrolyte. HCl से आया हुआ H plus ion will suppress the dissociation of any weak electrolyte. आप ये ले लो, आपको मैंने water दिखा दिया. You can take another example also. So this will go in the backward direction because of this. So this is very very important. उसी को हम common ion effect बोलते हैं. So what does it say? Common ion from strong electrolyte weak electrolyte. तो एक एग्जांपल जैसा मैंने आपको दिया था कि न्यूट्रल वाटर अगर है तो उसमें आप देखो ये 10 to the power -7 मोल ब्रेक करता है व्हेन यू हैव 55.55. यानी अल्फा अगर आप निकालो डिग्री ऑफ डिसोसिएशन, तो ये x था और ये x है. ये अल्फा का वैल्यू कितना आएगा, हाउ मच डिसोसिएटेड अपॉन हाउ मच यू टुक. तो ये वैल्यू आ रहा है -7 10 to the power डिवाइडेड बाई 55.55. और अगर HCl के प्रेजेंस में वही सेम ले लिया था तो आपने लास्ट एग्जांपल में देखा कि इवन इफ वी हैव 10 to the power -3 आल्सो, then 10 to the power -3 mole will suppress this, and in that case you remember जब हमने y इसको y ब्रेक किया था, आप चेक कर लो पिछला एग्जांपल, तो आपको याद है ना ये कितना आ रहा था हमारे पास, y was -11. तो आप देख लो, this time degree of dissociation will be 10 to the power -11 divided by, so compare these two values. आप देख लो 10 to the power 4 times सप्रेस हो गया, 10,000 टाइम्स सप्रेस हो जा रहा है डिसोसिएशन. किसका डिसोसिएशन सप्रेस हो रहा है, वीक इलेक्ट्रोलाइट. who is suppressing HCl, which is a strong electrolyte. So that's what the statement of common ion. Right, so this is over. Now how to solve the question related to weak acid. Say for example I took CH3COOH. Aqueous solution of CH3COH, and nearly, not exactly, but nearly its Ka value is of the order of -5. And you already know aqueous solution liya to water is also there, so this equilibrium is also there. So do we have common ion? Yes, we have H plus common. And you know already 25 degree pe it is 10 to the power -40. So now what we are supposed to do? Now what we are supposed to do with this? So common ion effect ले लिया, तो उससे क्या करेंगे, तो देखो important, because you are aware that how much H plus ion or OH minus from water, how much dissociation in neutral water of the order of -7. It is very very less. You can compare the values also. So clearly the H plus ion from this dissociation of CH3COH will be far more than that of H plus ion if we are having reasonable good concentration of CH3. So suppose करो मैंने 0.1 mole per liter ले लिया, 0.1 molar, and if I am asking Could you please figure out the value of pH, concentration of H plus ion, concentration of CH3CO minus? How to do that? Very simple. So we are having CH3COOH break down into CH3CO minus, H plus ion. क्या करना है आपको? 0.1 मोल था, minus X. This will be X and this will be X. Equilibrium constant -5. Simply apply. Equilibrium constant K will be written as CH3CO minus into H plus ion upon. What is the mistake I'm doing here? The mistake in this expression is कि सिर्फ H plus ion नहीं रहने वाला है, क्योंकि यहाँ से भी तो dissociate कर रहा है ना. But let me tell you, X plus Y तो होगा, but this will be approximately X, because from water it is so less. आप देख लो equilibrium constant. That's why we are not bothered about it. तो अब रख लो यहाँ पे values. तो अब क्या आ जाएगा ये? So basically X into X upon 0.5 minus X is equal to K. So technically if you look at this, it is a quadratic equation, isn't it? It is a quadratic equation in X. But अगर मैं एक approximation ले लूं तो maybe हमारा easy हो जाएगा solve करना. Approximation क्या है? So if it may or may not be true, guys, so we need to verify it also later on. If X is less than, far less than 0.1, then 0.1 minus X will be approximately 0.1. क्योंकि अगर X छोटा हो गया, if it is too small, then too small as compared to 0.1, तो आप 0.1 में से X को निकाल भी दिए तो 0.1 आ जाए. Now if it is valid, then our equation will reduce in a very simple way. So यहाँ से क्या आ गया? X का वैल्यू, X स्क्वायर कितना आ गया? -6. X कितना आ गया? -3, which is 0.001. अब कंपेयर कर लो. Is it less than this? Yes. भाई 0.001 है, ये 0.1 है. Far less than this. Then our assumption is correct. Our assumption is correct. तो ठीक है. फिर हमारा concentration of H plus कितना आ गया? Which is X -3. pH कितना आ गया? 3. अच्छा, CH3CO माइनस कितना है? वेरी सिंपल, वो भी Y X है और वो भी 10 to the power -3 है. तो इतना सिंपल. अच्छा, मैं पूछूं POH बता सकते हो क्या? हाँ, माइनस लॉग OH माइनस. एंड यू नो वन वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट रिलेशन कि ये तो इक्विलिब्रियम, ये भी वैलिड है ना. यू टेक माइनस लॉग ऑन बोथ साइड, माइनस लॉग H plus n माइनस लॉग KW. माइनस लॉग KW इज व्हाट? PKW. इसको थोड़ा एक्सपेंड करो तो माइनस लॉग K into H plus n माइनस लॉग OH माइनस. सो ये क्या हो गया बेटा? pH plus POH. So please always remember this very important relation, no matter what temperature is, because if you change the temperature, the value of KW will change. So KW at 25 आपको मालूम है 14 होता है. So pH यहाँ पे रख लो. कितना था pH निकाला था? 3. तो आप 3 रख लो प्लस POH. So POH कितना आ गया? 11 आ गया. तो आप देख लो कितना सिंपल है. तो pH भी निकल गया, pH भी निकल गया. एनीथिंग यू वांट यू कैन आंसर. एक क्वेश्चन आता है, व्हाट इज द डिग्री ऑफ डिसोसिएशन? सो डिग्री ऑफ डिसोसिएशन समझ नहीं है? वेरी सिंपल. So initially you took how much, guys? You took 0.1. Let us say it is A naught. Initially A naught, but X मोल इसका ब्रेक किया तो ये X बन गया. तो एक्चुअल में कितना बच गया? ये A naught minus X और C minus X, जो भी आप उसको बोल लो, A naught रखो या C रखो. So degree of dissociation is defined as moles dissociated divided by moles taken. So dissociated is x, taken is a naught. तो आप अगर last question देखो तो the value of x that we got was 10 to the power minus 3 if I am right. Yeah, it is minus 3. So divided by a naught which was 0.1. कितना आ गया -4. This is degree of dissociation. Percentage dissociation, तो ये आप सिंपली अल्फा में 100 से मल्टीप्लाई कर दो तो इट विल बी, सॉरी आई थिंक हियर कैलकुलेशन मिस्टेक, तो ये आएगा -2 ना, 0.1 से डिवाइड कर रहे हो आप तो -2 आएगा. सो परसेंटेज डिसोसिएशन विल बी हाउ मच, अल्फा into 100. 1%. Oh, it's a joke. Just 1% of this is dissociating. So this is how we used to calculate the degree of dissociation.